Magic having a better than expected year. I think most people would agree with that, and Scott Skiles seems to be the reason for that. And I think, okay, it's a little early to have this conversation. You wrote a little bit about Skiles yesterday and talked about how it's a very real possibility if the Magic keep trending this way that he could be the coach of the year.
Well, we're almost at the 30-game mark, so I think you can start the conversation and you can drop the green flag on it. If the award goes to the coach that's gotten the most out of the least, and sometimes it does and sometimes it doesn't, it just goes to the guy who has the flat-out best record. Yeah. But I would think that Skiles is on the pole, along with Stan Van Gundy from Detroit. Of course, everybody knows him in Orlando, and Steve Clifford with Charlotte, who was Stan's right-hand man when Stan was here with the Magic. Now, those three guys really have teams that don't have a lot of talent, but they're terrific X and O guys, and they get a lot out of their players. And even Detroit has Andre Drummond and Reggie Jackson, two pretty good players. Yeah. And Steve Clifford has Al Jefferson when he's not suspended. So, and he's a quality player. So arguably, they probably have a little bit better high-end talent than the Magic. So I go back to Scott, who his reputation is when he takes over, he's Mr. Turnaround. He gets guys to play the way that he wants them to play. Always defense first, disciplined offense, and he just wills these guys to play. If you don't want to play Scott Skiles basketball, you can do what we're doing. You can sit and watch. And these guys know it. They've gotten the message. They got it during training camp. So Skiles has done a terrific job so far. And, of course, obviously it's going to see if they can keep the momentum so they can stay around that playoff hunt.
The players certainly seem to have responded. And Skiles is fiery. And that wasn't something you could – not a word you could use to describe Jacques Vaughn.
No.
I looked it up. Scott Skiles is tied for the lead in the NBA in technical fouls. So
there you go.
He's a fiery guy. There's some proof.
I'll tell you what, it's funny. You bring that up, and the other night Scott got a technical foul, and he was hot about a call, and he thought that his guys were getting roughed up all night. And that is something that we didn't see a lot of from Jacques Vaughn for 3 years. Jacques was Mr. Cool. Didn't want to ruffle any feathers, was mumbling under his breath all the time. I'm telling you, when you get a technical foul, your players know that you got their back. It's all a cliche, but they appreciate that. And also, you pick up the technical foul that maybe a player would have picked up. So then it gives them a little bit more leeway with the officials. They can grouse at them, and there was some lot of grousing Sunday at the Amway Center by both teams. It was not a very well officiated game. And the NBA can't find me for saying that.
Orlando, Sentinel newspaper. Check it out, yeah. Do us the favor. Promise that you will love it later. I promise we got Central Florida flavor, yeah.